Hey guys, Squirrel here, and welcome to another episode of my Euro Truck Simulator videos. First thing I want to do is address a problem which appeared in my last video. As you can probably see right now, the screen is flickering. I can't see this while I'm playing, but I'm pretty certain it's there, and I have tracked it down. It did take me a while. If I go into the graphic options, you'll notice that I have vertical synchronization enabled. If I disable it, hey presto, I bet it's gone, hasn't it? It did when I tested it before. It took me a while to figure this out. I thought it was DXtray, I thought it was all kinds of crazy things, but it turns out it was vertical sync. I don't know why this is occurring, but I'm going to have to turn that off, which means unfortunately you're going to see some screen tearing when I'm looking. Apologies for that, because it only happens in the menus in your truck. It doesn't happen in anything else. Even when I go out on the truck, it doesn't happen. Anyway, it's time to get on with the video. So what are we doing today? Well, the first thing is we're going to do is Company Manager. We're going to have a look at the trucks. As you can see, if you remember the last video, I bought a whole suite of Scanias. You can see that Marianne has turned in a very small profit, £102 per day. So she's already done a little journey in a new Scania. Katerina, I incorrectly pronounced her name. I called her Katrina, but it's actually Katerina. She's doing better, 274 a day. Tina usually pulls in lots of money. She's not pulled in any yet, but if we notice, she's on duty, so I think probably she's on a long distance journey, so she'll probably bang in 4k later, hopefully, during this video. And Georgia, I'm thinking she can't get used to the Scania because she's only making 700 a day at the moment, but we'll give her a chance. She's currently heading back, but not doing too well at the moment. I, on the other hand, I've noticed I've got a 500 horsepower engine, and I have noticed that there's a 560 brake available. I think it's going to cost 17 grand to upgrade. I'm a little bit low on funds, and also, if you remember, I wanted to repaint my truck. So we'll have to see how it goes. The current plan for today's video is to drive down to London, as I said. If I look at the map, I'm in Cambridge, so my plan was drive down the M11. Head into London, discover this recruitment agency, and see what jobs we can pick up. I'm hoping for something fairly good, something long, preferably to a city I've not been to. But if we end up going up here, you know, Glasgow maybe, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Haven't visited all the towns in, or all the cities in Great Britain or the UK. So let's see what's on offer when we get down to London. So yeah, we're going to have to wing it because I can't set GPS manually. So we're going to come out of Cambridge, hit the M11, head south, get to the M25 and head round and drop down into London. Let's get on the road and do that. As ever, I've got track IR turned on, so hopefully that's working okay. Oh, it's raining. Yeah, there we go, track's working. Yeah, so you're going to see a bit of screen tearing, unfortunately. I didn't know it was raining. Was it raining at the end of the last video? I can't remember. We shall see. I'm on the left, I'm on the left. I almost went onto the right side of the road then. Must remember I'm on the left. This looks nothing like Cambridge, actually, by the way. I've been to Cambridge. It's a very nice place. Looks nothing like this. You can actually go punting in Cambridge. You know those, what they have in Venice, those kind of boats that they call punts, I think. You can go punting. Well, basically on a nice warm day you can sit in a little boat on the river and somebody will get a large stick and beat you with it. No, somebody will get a large stick, shove it into the water and push you along. That's called punting. I thought that truck was following me then. I'm going to address a few things in this video. Some questions. There's actually an important thing coming up in this video, which I need you guys to pay attention to, because I am 30 speedo, which I am going to request something from you guys. I don't ask for much, if I'm honest, do I? But I am going to ask you for something. This looks like the M11 coming up here. One of the things people have asked me in my last video was about how do I know about Southend. The reason I know about Southend is because Southend is in Essex, and Essex is where I currently live. Essex, the county. That's not where I'm from. I'm from Lancashire. But I live in Essex. And that's why I know about Southend, because if you live in Essex, you certainly know about Southend. Southend-on-Sea, as it's called. Because it is by the sea. London, M11. Here we go. Easy Tiger. I should turn my lights off now. I got a full tank of gas. I'm going to check my drive time. I should probably turn the wipers off. I can remember which button it is. There we go. It's cleared up. It's gone sunny. It's all looking good. Apparently the M11 now has 2 lanes. Which it doesn't, I can assure you. I've been down the M11 many, many times. I used to ride my motorbike down the M11 into London every single working day to go to work, so I know about the M11 quite a bit, and I can assure you it has 3 lanes. As do all motorways in Britain have 3 lanes. Otherwise, this 2 lanes on one side, 2 lanes on the other, separated by a barrier, are called dual carriageways, not motorways. I'm not really sure why they've done this. I'm not really sure why they've only put 2 lanes on the M11 in this game. Is it a technical reason or what? I don't know. So as I say, I'm gonna head into London. Oh my God! Look, you see that water tower? That's a water tower. That's by Harlow. I used to live in Harlow. Wow, shit, they've actually put that in the game. That's amazing. I used to see that when I used to come back from Lancashire, and I'd see that water tower and knew that I was coming up to the junction to turn off at Harlow. And indeed, that would be Harlow on the right. There's a housing estate there. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's meant to be the housing estate. Brilliant. Impressed. I am actually impressed. London M25 Felixstowe. We want the M25 anti-clockwise. We don't want to go to Felixstowe. We want the M25 to Birmingham. Local area knowledge is coming in here. This actual junction onto the M25 has quite a few lanes going up and over. But on this one, it obviously doesn't. So we're just going to go underneath. It's actually quite nice driving on roads in this game that you know in real life. It's so cool. Many people have sent me messages asking me to drive to the town where they live. You know, be it in Germany, Austria, Poland, even Great Britain. I had quite a few from Britain. I can't really set my agenda based on where you live. I'm sorry, guys. I'd love to, but it's not realistic if you think about it. But what I can do, you know, if I do end up travelling to your city, then be sure to leave a comment and let me know that that's where you live. And let me know how different it is as you see me going into that town or that city. How different is it to, because you know the real geography of the place. Like, we want to go this way, don't we? We're going to drop into London down this road here. This fairly fictitious road that doesn't even have a number, because it doesn't really exist. End of motorway. Oh, look! Right, okay, on the left is the Gherkin. In the middle is the NatWest Tower. No, on the right's the NatWest Tower. What's that one in the middle? They're the skyscrapers that you can see in London. Now, normally you can see the Shard at this point, which is actually much further away. But is actually, because it's so high, it appears to be the same height as those towers there. It's ridiculous. It's so big, the Shard. Was the highest building in Europe, I believe. Recently built, so obviously hasn't made it into this game. I'm trying to get a good view of it. Oh wow, look at that. That's pretty cool, actually. The Gherkin. They've got the city model quite well there, actually. It's a pity they didn't get the Shard in. Which brings me neatly onto one question I have. Where the hell are the developers for this game? What are they doing? Why are they not updating it? Why are they not bringing out this expansion pack? Why they're not bringing in new scenery and getting the AI better? If there are any developers watching this game, can you please send me a message and get in touch? I'd love to know what you're doing. I'm going to go past a recruitment agency. I'm not sure if we can ding it from here though. I might have to go down, head into that lane I think. It appears to be underneath. Wow, so this is what they think London looks like, eh? It's not bad. I'm wondering if there's a Thames River. There doesn't appear to be the Thames anywhere. So we're not going to see Big Ben or Westminster or anything like that. But it's not bad. They've certainly got the skyscrapers modelled, but I can't go down there, which is annoying. Let's head this way. What time are we on? Okay, we're 10 to 3 in the afternoon. I'm going to turn right here and head over and pick up that recruitment agency. Yeah, all these roads here are completely fictitious. What they seem to have done is put a basic town structure in with some roundabouts, and then slapped in some landmarks that you recognise. And that seems to be the pattern for all of the cities in the game, which isn't bad. I mean, they can't obviously model a city, but God, it'd be so cool if they did. Imagine if they could hook up to Google Maps and get the proper geography in here. Wow, that'd be amazing. What is it? It's a dealer, isn't it? Volvo. It's a Volvo dealer. There you go. Alright, boys. How happy are you? In my Scania. Actually, we should nip over and just have a look at the cost of that engine upgrade while we're here. While we're here at the Volvo dealer, let's go and upgrade my Scania. Makes perfect sense. What are we on? Engine. I've got a 500, 560. Oh, it's only 7,600. 2,500 nanometers, 2,700 nanometers. So that's more torque, which is the all-important thing. Still a V8. I think we're going to have to do that. I think we're going to have to go for the 560 brake. Available at your nearest Volvo dealer. Look, you see the model number bottom left has now changed to an R560. Nice. Look at the Scania badge there. Nice. Right, it's enough messing around. We've got a new engine fitted by Volvo. They're not bad, the Volvo trucks, I have to say. Probably that, you know, them and the Mercs are the second favourite of mine. Let's see what jobs we've got. Coming out of London. Is there anything decent? Okay, we can go. Ooh, that's a biggie. That's a biggie. Not just the trailer, but the money and the distance. That's a biggie. I don't want to go to Rostock again. We've already been there. Bratislava, even further. Not paying as much though, interestingly enough, because it's not a fragile cargo. People are saying to me I should go from Bratislava all the way up to Aberdeen. I think they're saying that's the longest journey in the game. There's a bit of a debate over what the longest journey in the game is. I mean, that trip is 966 miles. This is 938. 24-hour trip. Oh, thank you, by the way, while we're here. Thank you for the people on my Facebook page. If you're not on Facebook, you should get on it and get over to my page, facebook.com/DiscSquirrelsNuts, because I ran a poll there asking for you guys what length of video I should make. And it was interesting seeing the results, actually. I'm torn here, actually. I'm torn between that one for the distance, but a bit of a boring cargo of, well, a boring cargo. 22 tons of arsenic is hardly boring. But it doesn't look very exciting, but it is to Bratislava, which would possibly let me pick up that journey to Aberdeen. Having said that, if I go to, I don't know how you say this, I'm sorry, Brno, Brno? I've been there before, haven't I? Brno. I could then easily drive down to Bratislava. And I do like the look of that trailer. Should we take that one? Yeah, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to take that one. I don't even know what the stuff is, do you? It's Pekka para Usina. What the hell? What the hell is that? It's massive. Let's do it. Now, one of the things you guys have done, you told me off a little bit. You said, let's mind the barrier here. You said, when you pick up your load, could you please give us a view of the outside? Because real-life truckers who are writing to me are telling me that that's one of the things they have to do, is a visual inspection of the outside. I mean, of course, they do have to hook up all the lines and do a visual check and all this kind of thing. But you guys actually want to see me do that. Not the visual check, obviously, but you want to see me have a spin around so that you can check it out and see what it is I'm taking. It seems to be on the right over here. What's we've got a full tank of fuel and 7 hours of driving. That's good. I should be able to... Are you stopping? I should be able to make the ferry or whatever I'm going to take. Either the ferry or the train. Which could get interesting. I am assuming I'm going to be able to get this cargo on the truck, but we shall see. Okay, we've got a right turn here. Come on, get your Iveco out the way, buddy. Where is it? I don't see it. There it is. It just appeared. Did you see that? Did you see what just happened? It just redrew the trailer. It's like the mod kicked in and it went, oh, I'm not meant to draw that. I'm meant to draw this. That was interesting. There we go. Let's go and pick up this bad boy. What on earth is it? I don't speak Spanish, so I don't even know what that label was. It's industrial, obviously. Is it like a furnace or something? Seems to be. There's a cat digger again. As I said, I have got the sports car mod installed, but unfortunately we didn't see a sports car job to deliver, so we'll just do this one instead. Maybe on the next video. They come up randomly. I have seen them though on the list. They do look cool. Trailer full of sports cars. Looks pretty cool. Right, let's pull this over here and have a look round. This job should pay for the paint upgrade, shouldn't it? Easily. Right, here we go. It's pretty wide. It has to be said. Oops, I just pressed the wrong key. Sorry about that. I was trying to get rid of that. Yeah. What have we got? 3 axles on the back. Have we got double wheels? No, single? That does surprise me. No idea what it is, but it looks like it's iron. It's certainly metal. It's going to weigh an absolute load, isn't it? Quite tall. Not massively, massively big. Not unwieldy big. But yeah, it should be interesting. Another thing you guys mentioned as well is, since I got rid of my right-hand mirror, and because somebody said I should look out my mirrors, people have noticed that they've missed my little right-hand mirror. They only get to see my mirrors when I look like that. And they said they didn't realise how much they were looking in my right-hand mirror. You know what? I should probably change the display here, because I need to know where I'm going. Okay, right. We're on the road, people. We are on the road. A lot of you guys... I asked the question about should I play classical music. And... most people said they were willing to try it. Hello? Cheeky? Bit cheeky that, wasn't it? Bit dangerous. Look behind, can you see? The sports car mod. Dude's got a trailer with the sports cars. Damn it, I can't see. Bitch. The truck's too big. Oh, see? He's got the sports cars. You bastard. You want to swap, mate? I'll take sports cars down there. To Brno. Oh, bitch. Oh, you BMW drivers, you're all the bloody same. No offence if you drive a BMW. I'm only joking, by the way. I used to own a BMW. Yes. Whoa, shit! That man truck nearly crammed into me. Do you see that? Holy cow, people are driving dangerously today. Actually, it's like London, isn't it? London's like this, if you've ever driven in London. People are idiots. Come on, mate, out of the way. Got things to deliver. Get your bloody van, where are you? Oh, yeah, of course. Just trying to get a look at the scenery while we're heading out. Docks? We have docks in London. Normally they're by the Thames, though. And I don't see any Thames on my map. I don't see any water. I don't believe we have those cargo things, though, in London. Could be wrong about that. But that tends to happen further out down the Thames, towards Southend, actually. Towards where the M25 crosses the Thames, over the Thelwall Viaduct, or the Thelwall Crossing. Sorry, not the Thelwall Viaduct. What the bloody hell am I talking about? That's Thelwall Viaduct is up at Warrington. Dartford Crossing. Around Dartford areas where you see all the containers and stuff. Corriton, where there used to be a refinery. I just went through a speed camera. Luckily enough, I was driving behind this car, so I didn't get done. They do have their uses, AI cars. You frickin' idiot! What are you doing? I just paid you a compliment. And then you just did the insane thing of slamming the brake on. They never change. They never learn, these cars. Classical music, he says, getting onto the subject again. You guys seem to be okay with the idea of me trying classical music. Some said no, which is fair enough. But you might be pleasantly surprised. Most people seem to say, yeah, let's try it, but don't put it on too loud. I wasn't going to put it on too loud anyway, to be honest with you. Speed camera, coming up. Whoa, Tina, there you go. I knew she'd bring home the bacon. She likes a Scania. She loved the Scania. 4,600. Well done, Tina. Georgia's got a lot of living up to do. I was only going to play the classical music quite quietly anyway. Obviously, my commentary is the most important things, and I always adjust sound levels in my videos anyway. You know, I have to make sure that the game sound isn't too loud, and all games are different, surprisingly enough. It's one of the things that you have to do when you're editing video is make sure that sound levels are right, make sure that you can hear me relative to the game engine and the noises that go on. But if I was to slap music in there as well, then obviously I need to adjust the volume. So don't worry about that. That's cool. That's really cool. It's like a power substation. I like the scenery around here. It's quite good. I'm not entirely sure if the GPS is taking us to the ferry or to the rail crossing. I should probably have a quick look on the map, shouldn't I? Where's the map? There. Okay. It's taken me to the train crossing, which should be okay. Possibly would have preferred the ferry. I suppose I need to plan my sleeping as well, where I'm going to rest. I think we'll try the train. It may or may not work out, but we're going to try it anyway. Looks like we're heading down the A2 at the moment. Let's pick up some speed. Or the M2. The M2 down towards Dover, but we're going to turn off before Dover. So yeah, what I thought I'd do with the classical music anyway. I'm not going to do it in this video, but I will do it in the next one, because what I need to do is go through my collection and pick out something nice, because obviously I don't want to put you guys off. I'm not a big fan of opera as it happens, so don't be expecting any opera. Just decent background music actually, just pleasant music in the background, and I'll tell you what the music is and who composed it. Speed camera's along here, 60 miles an hour I believe. Let's get in this lane. We've got some rain clouds building up again, I think. Oh, that's cool. Look, the line's down the right hand side here. That's a train line. There's the camera. I'm only doing 50, I should be good. You quite often see that when you come down some motorways in England. You'll see the train line follows the motorway. When you're a kid, you're obviously, you know, you're sitting there in the back there with your dad driving or whatever, and you look at the train and you say, "Oh, got to go faster, Dad! Keep up with the train." No chance. Train's like, boom, see ya. "22-hour journey left." I'm going to get in that lane. I know what they're going to do next. Look at them all stuck, just sat waiting like idiots. I'd love to see the AI code on this game. I'd love to have a go at rewriting it. I don't think it's the kind of thing that you could change in a mod, but look, I've not really looked into modding, to be honest, so I don't know what the game allows you to change and what it doesn't. You know, I suspect it only gives you model changes, texture changes, and changes to settings, but doesn't let you hook in new bits of code that can be run. I'm pretty certain it won't let you do that, which is different to something like Armour, because Armour has a scripting engine built in, and you can write scripts and it will execute the scripts, which then gives the modder coding abilities, so he can actually change things. He can actually, you know, make things work in a different way. So, you know, there's going to be code that controls the AI of all the cars and the vehicles, and if there was a scripting engine built into the game, he could, you know, a modder could come along and write some code to change the way the logic works and do a better version of the code, and then basically the mod would hook into the game and the game would execute it when it needed to decide what an AR car should do. And that would be the principle of it. Let's slow down a bit here, we're going a bit too fast. It's a pretty narrow exit lane. I'm carrying a lot of weight and I don't want to risk it. But yeah, I think it doesn't have a scripting engine built in, so they are limited in what they can mod. Not all games can have a scripting engine built in. Well, give us some room, mate. I've got a wide berth here. Bloody hell. Range Rover, no fucks given. Range Rover drivers can be, in my experience, a little aggressive. I think it comes with the feeling of being so high up. Sort of look down on everybody in the 2-ton cars. They're bloody expensive Range Rovers, aren't they? Holy crap. Have you seen those things new? Wow. There's a Range Rover dealer near where I live, and even on the forecourt, the second-hand cars, sort of 40,000–50,000 pounds, which, you know, in dollars that's 60–70, maybe even 80,000. Actually, it's more, isn't it? 50,000 pounds is $75,000. You know, it's, for a car, it's a lot of money. You know, in this game, I can almost buy a truck for that. What would you rather have, given the choice? A truck or a Range Rover? It's an interesting question. I wouldn't like to pay the fuel bill on a truck. Mind you, the Range Rover is not exactly frugal, is it? Oh look, the White Cliffs of Dover. Brilliant. I'd never noticed that before. Awesome. Those little details. I am picky about this game, but they have done a great job. I mean, they've gone round and put so much in it. That's cool. Give way. We'll see. Law of the jungle. Law of the roads. Largest vehicle wins. And right now I reckon I win. Move over. Actually, the AI are easy to deal with as long as you get in front of them when you pull in. They'll back off. Otherwise, they tend not to. Okay, I think we're coming up to the... Is this the train? Yep, I think this is the channel crossing. So this should be interesting. I don't believe this... What the hell are you doing? I don't believe that this trailer is going to cause me problems, but we shall see. It's not overly long. Overly long ones tend to cause problems, but normal length ones tend to just be a clipping issue anyway, so I'm hoping I won't have problems, but if I do, I'm going to have to get inventive, either by dropping the trailer and seeing if it'll take my journey, or taking the ferry. Last time I came on the channel tunnel thing, I missed my get on point. I'm going to try and not do that this time, although it was night time and pissing it down, so it was easily done. Here we go. It's not the first one, it's never the first one. It's easier if I actually look down there. It's not that one. It's possibly this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. This or the next one, I believe. Although the sign says cars this way. There it is, I can see it down there. Look, the sign blatantly says no trucks. Cars only. And yet I know it's a total lie. Because I can get on this side, can't I? So far so good. Let's slow down. I don't want to smash my front end of my vehicle. There's a lot of weight behind me. Okay, the moment of truth. Yes. Fantastic. Where do we want to go? We want to go to Calais. £240. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, it's 6 PM. I've got 5 hours of driving remaining before I need to rest. I'm going to pull out this way, I think. And it's going to go dark soon. So 5 hours of driving. So round about, let's see, 6 PM now. That means I've got till 11 PM. So I'll probably have a couple of hours of darkness, then I'll go to sleep around... Yeah, if I can go to sleep around 10 o'clock, I'll wake up around 6 AM and it'll be daylight again. Look! Look, look, look! See? Told you. The sports car mod. Brilliant. Hopefully I'll get to drive one of those soon. Oh, there's another one! They're everywhere, apart from on the back of my truck. How cool is that? Jaguar. BMW, look, M-Series sports cars. Nice. Can't stop, people. I've got a job to do. And Squirrel aims to deliver, because we're trucking nuts about your cargo. That's my slogan. Just made it up. Whoa, this 560 engine. Come on, bring it up here. Which way are we going? We're going right, I think, aren't we? Yep. Going right. Ooh, what's that down there? Cool. I wish it would let you explore more than it does. It's such a shame it cuts loads of roads off. Let's face it, what everybody really wants is total freedom. We want proper sandbox. You know, if I want to drive over there into that car park and start smashing my truck into all those cars, I want the game to let me do that. I know it's a sim, it's a trucking sim, but just give me that freedom. It would be amazing. Put destruction in the game. Crush the cars, crush the trucks. You know, let me buy giant wheels. Let me go driving over the tops of cars. That's what I'm talking about. That looks like a Honda Civic. Okay, I'm now driving on the right. Must remember to do that. And we're in kilometers per hour now, not miles per hour. But that's okay, because that's what I've been getting used to. Just throw your game a little bit when you go back into the UK, though. You going straight on? You are indeed going straight on. Alright, so we're in Calais. About to leave Calais. Head towards Lille. Bloody hell. Did you have to put that there? You know, you know it's going to get knocked over. It's ridiculous to put a sign there. I've got no turning. Look how narrow this is. Seriously. Road planners in this game. For a truck driving sim, why did they make the roads so narrow? I don't get it. They're just having a laugh. I've got a car coming. He ain't gonna move. Nope. Told you. There's nothing I could do to get him to move out of my way. I couldn't get on the road quick enough to make him stop, so I just had to pull over and try and avoid him. Right. Now I think we're on the long stretch. Are we in the long stretch yet? Before I start talking about important stuff. Let's check the map, shall we? Where's the map key? Right, actually while we're here, let's plan our rest stop. It's not that one, it's just way too early. I'm thinking down here somewhere, maybe around here. Maybe near Köln. Yeah, we've got a fairly long stint down here before we're turning off. Okay. So, as I say, I'm going to make a lot of money. I'm going to paint this damn truck. Righty-ho. So, as you guys probably know, you're probably aware that I am coming up to 50,000 subscribers. Scheduled to hit the target in a few weeks' time, assuming all things stay equal. Is this a speed camera above me or just a camera? I can never bloody tell in this game. Especially not in France. So, I shall... You know, if you follow my Facebook page and Twitter, then you know I've also been upgrading... I've been upgrading my my gaming den, or my gaming bunker as I call it. And I last did a setup video over a year ago, as it happens, and my environment has changed a fair bit since then. Not drastically, but certainly the equipment has changed. So one of the things I wanted to do was a new setup video, okay, and which is going to show you all the new monitors, my new PCs, all this kind of thing, basically where I sit and make videos for you guys to watch. As well as that, I shall also do probably a 50k Eurotruck video where I do a nice long journey, you know, a bit like I'm doing now, but try and do that Aberdeen to whatever it's called, that place down the bottom right on the map that I've forgotten the name of. So I'll do a video for that. Let's move over, if you'll let me. But what I have done, and this is where it gets important, okay, because there's two things that I shall need your assistance with. For my setup video, I am also going to do a Q&A video, a question and answer video, yeah? And the thing with a Q&A video is I need the questions, I need the Q, and then I'll do the A and put them in the video. So what I would do is something like this. I'll do a setup video and I'll show you my gaming environment, my gaming room and all my equipment, and then I'll do another trucking video, a long trucking video, and in that video I shall do the Q&A. So I am going to need all of your questions. And so I have set up a new mailbox, because if the Q&A is popular, then I may do a regular Q&A video, maybe a monthly one, where I answer your questions. You can ask me any questions, anything. Well, try and ask non-personal questions, obviously, because I'm more likely to answer them, but I do reserve the right to ignore and not answer any question that I don't feel comfortable answering. And I'm pretty certain that's fair enough, yeah? Whoa, slow down, slow down, slow down. But obviously you can ask me you can ask my opinion on stuff. You can ask a question about my equipment, my gaming, my equipment, things I play. It could be answers to problems you might have, which I'll try and help with if I can. Obviously, I can't give everybody technical support. That's ridiculous. Or you may just want to know about some game that's coming up. We want to know what my opinion is, or what if I'm going to play it. Anything. It's your chance to ask me questions, and I shall do my best to answer them. So I have set up a mailbox, which you can now use, and it is the place to send. What's going on here? It is the place to send your questions. Don't send me your questions on Facebook for this one, because I need to get them all in one place. So don't tweet them at me, don't leave comments in the videos asking me, I'll just ignore it. If you want to send me a question for my Q&A video, or any future Q&A videos, then you need to send it, an email, to mailbox@thesquirrelsnuts.com. Now that email address will be in the description of this video. That is my new email mailbox. Okay? If you want to ask me a question, it's mailbox@thesquirrelsnuts.com. Now, I suggest that you set your subject line correctly so that I'll read it. The all-important subject line, okay? Because if I receive a lot of emails, I'm going to be pretty picky about which ones I get to read, aren't I? So, make your subject line something important like 50k Q&A video question or something like this, yeah? Hey look, the lights on them signs just came on. It's going dark. So send your emails. If you want to ask me a question, if you want me to answer it, I'm in the wrong lane. Send the email to mailbox@thesquirrelsnuts.com. The email address is in the video description. Send me your questions now, people, because we're only a few weeks away from that video, and I need to basically start picking out the questions that I'm going to answer, and, you know, get them in some kind of order, ready to make a video, so that I can get it out when I hit 50k. Now's your chance to ask me those questions. If you don't have an email address, for whatever reason, which is kind of bizarre, then I will accept a message on Facebook, but nothing else, you know. Really, I would much prefer it if you can send it as an email, because it'll make it so much easier for me, and I will get hundreds of these, I promise you. So if at all possible, please send an email. If you don't have an email, then fine, send me a Facebook message, but don't leave a comment in the video asking a question. Don't tweet me. I don't have the time to sit through it all. Literally, I don't have that time. Right, how much time, speaking of time, how much sleep time have we got here? 2 hours and 39. Can I skip this one? Where are we? Sorry, I'm diverging, but I realise I've only got 2 hours left. And I don't want to miss my sleep point, which is here. Yeah, we'll go for that one. I think we can make that one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep going. Let's press on. Pick up the next one. Have you noticed my fuel's coming down a lot slower these days due to my eco-driving skills that my driver has? Okay, what else have we got for you? We've done the Q&A bits. Setup video. What else have I got? I did have something else to discuss. It slipped my mind right now. Let's push on past this anyway. Head over to Köln. Or I'm sorry, you German guys are going to absolutely take the piss out of me, but you try pronouncing some of my British towns, yeah? Because I know you got an umlaut, and that means you pronounce it Köln, probably. The umlaut changes the O, doesn't it? I know that. But I didn't really do German for very long at school. It's one of those things where later in life you wish you'd have paid more attention to it. But when you're at school, you're like, what do I want to learn this for? Yeah, we're getting off here. We are getting off. Heading towards Luxembourg. Is he getting off too? We'll never know because he doesn't use his indicators, does he? He is apparently getting off. Do you reckon that's why they constructed the roads like this, so that the AI doesn't have to indicate? Makes you wonder. I could overtake this dude, but I'm not going to do. I am tempted though. Let's put the lights on now. It's getting a bit dark. Check there's nothing coming down the inside. 100km speed limit. Time to put the pedal to the metal. Did you guys watch that film, Duel? I know some of you did. I left a link on my Facebook page. You can actually watch it online. Spielberg film. Really intimidating driver. Oh, and that's the other thing I forgot to mention. I called it the Peterbilt, and I had so many messages. I'm sorry, it's called the Peterbilt. Okay? My pronunciation is not 100% perfect. My spelling's good, but pronunciation sometimes goes a bit off. The Peterbilt. I have the mod. However, this is something else I was going to ask you guys. I've read up on the Peterbilt mod, okay, and it's not very there's that mod, and there's another mod which actually expands the map of the game. And I don't know if those two mods would be compatible with each other. Oh, look, there's a plane landing over there. Oh. Roadworks. So I was kind of toying with the idea of starting up a second profile and having the second profile just for the Peterbilt and the extended map, assuming I can get them to work together. Or rather, what I was going to do was basically get a bunch of mods, slap them all together on a new profile, one of them being the Peterbilt, one of them the extended map, and I may even chuck in some others in there. Whatever I can get working, start a new profile, and just play the game in a Peterbilt, completely exclusively. I don't know if it's even practical. I don't know if it's going to upgrade my engine properly. My dude's getting tired. Damn it. That's not good news. But it's one of the things I'm going to try. I'm definitely going to do... That's a low flyer, isn't it? Bloody hell. I'm definitely going to do a video with the Peterbilt. But I'm considering how I'm going to do it. Do I want to risk corrupting this gaming profile? Or do I want to start a new one and use that? I'll have to get back to you on that one, but I will definitely do a video on the Peterbilt because it looks hilarious and awesome, and I so wish they'd bring out America, or the US I should say, not America. I wish they'd bring out the US and Canada for this game. I'd love them to death if they did that. But seeing as they've not even released the expansion for Europe yet, I'm kind of wondering what the hell those guys are doing. Maybe I'll tweet them actually. They've got a Twitter account, SCS Software. Maybe I'll tweet them and ask them what's going on with that expansion. It was supposed to have landed by now. It's 9:46 PM in game. I know that we were going to have to take a break at 11 PM. We're getting dangerously close, and I am wondering where my nearest rest point is. I could turn off here. I don't think I'm going to make that one. Oh, there's one here. I should be able to make that. Well, that's the one I was going to do, isn't it? I should make that, shouldn't I? Yeah, I can make that. Actually, I want this one. It's got a fuel station. Or I could rest and then get fuel. Okay, let's carry it. Let's press on. I'm really... Do you remember the video where the disaster video? I'm sure you've seen that. If you've watched my Eurotruck videos, that one's a little bit notorious. Have a head-on collision and then shit just starts to go wrong with my fuel and my sleeping. It's like, oh my god, my engine's broken. It's looking back, it's funny, but at the time, it was the most ridiculous thing. But ever since then, I've been so concerned about driving along and not paying enough attention to when I'm going to rest, because I totally misjudged it on that video about how long it is to get to somewhere. And as a result, I kept getting fined because I should have been in bed. I was driving way past my sleeping time. And some people have said to me, why don't you just turn it off? Which you can do in the game options. You can just turn it off so that you don't need to sleep. But it's like some people messaged me in that disaster video. You know, why didn't you just load it back in? Why did you carry on? Why did you fork out £50,000 on repair bills? Just load it back in. Well, because it's a sim. And you've got to take the rough with the smooth. You've got to roll with the punches. You know, if this... In real life, you can't do that, can you? You can't just... Oh, you know, I've crashed my car. Let me just load it back in. I didn't want that to happen. Look, I can't see how much money I just got. I got 1,300, but I don't know who. You freaking game, I hate it when he does that. I know I'm tired, I don't need to have it plastered all over my messages, thank you very much. Right, here we go, we're going to rest here. But this one's good timing. Where do I rest? Where's the best place? Gonna rest here? Or there? Or here? It's not exactly obvious. Here, this one. This'll do. This will do. This is my bed for the night. Coolio, engine off. So a quick check of the truck. Don't need to worry about anybody robbing my trailer overnight while asleep. They're not going to rob this, are they? There's nothing to rob. So it's time to draw the curtains. And rest. (7:38 AM). I didn't have breakfast. I don't need breakfast. Normally at this point I'd start cooking a fry-up in my truck. But I'm pleased to say it's a nice day. What was that? F3, come back. Damn it, I missed the message again. Okay, lights off this time. Let's check the map. So we're heading down the number 4, motorway 4, autoroute 4. Autobahn 4 they call them in Germany, don't they? Then down the 45. Then down the 3. To Praha. Oh, I didn't get that. Look at that. I didn't get that. Yeah, we've still got a fair journey to do here. A fair journey to do. You know what? I just realised the time of this video is quite long already. So, I think I'm going to have to cut the video here. And in part 2, we shall continue from this point on. So, until part 2, take care guys. Happy trucking.